Now this tutorial is a fast one and a very simple tutorial. It's on how to make a cone, like you're making a cone, you're adding cones to your sleeve. That is what this tutorial is all about. Now I have here the lining. I have Estee paper gum. You can choose to use paper gum for both, or you use Estee and paper gum. Now these are the leftover fabric that I want to use to make this cone. So let's drop it aside and let's create the cone. Now this is what I'll be using to form the cone. It is being folded into 4, like 1, 2. This is into 2. Now I am folding again because I want to cut plenty at a time. You can cut each one. You can cut one after the other, but I just want to cut to save time. So I'm going to rule a straight line. I just want to get, the lining is not straight, so I want to get a straight line. So this serves as my starting point. Then after that, I'll rule the middle line. Guys, this is the middle line. Now from this middle, on both sides, you're going to mark, if you want to make it big, if you want your cone to be big, you can do 6 inches or thereabouts. You can do from 5 upward. But if you want it to be small, you can do 4 inches, 4.5. So let me do 5.5. So on this side, I mark 5.5. You will come to this other side and you also mark 5.5. Then from this middle, you're going to go up from this line here and you mark the same 5.5. Now just mark the 5.5 on like this. Then you also go here, I think diagonally, you're also going to mark the 5.5. Then after that, for easy connecting, that's why we did that. So you can link it up. Now I'm going to use this to cut the fabric. So these are what we have. So after this, guys, I'm going to be using my Estee. I will use Estee for the material, then I'll use paper gum for the lining. I've gummed everything with paper. This one is with Estee. Yeah, with Estee. Then this one is with paper gum. I doubled the paper gum. Now let's go to the sewing machine to sew. So before you sew, this is how you're going to place it. You take one of this one, then you take one of the lining. You're going to place it like this. So you will sew this up. This round shape is what you will sew. You're going to sew it round. So let's go to the sewing machine and sew. From here, you're going to sew round. So guys, this is it. After sewing around like this, you're not going to take it and you're going to turn it like this. Can you see? This is how it is. So you're going to place it, and now we'll be matching this side and this side together. So you're going to place it this way. Now make sure the middle point of this one and the middle point of this other side matches. So you open your stitch. You open your stitch like this. Yeah. Now you're going to sew from here to here. Now if you sew, you realize that when you sew, you've covered it. So what you're going to do is, once you sew and you get to a particular part here, you are going to tighten it, then you leave like 1 inch in between, then you jump to the other side and you sew also. So watch how I'm doing it. You're going to sew with 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm going to back stitch here, then I'll jump, then I'll continue sewing, then I'll also back stitch here. Then you sew to the end. So cut the excess thread you have here. Then from this place you left here, that's for opening. So you bring it out from here. Guys, now that I've pushed it in, so you're going to push it in like this. Can you see? Now you realize we still have that opening. So what you will do is you will just place them together and you top stitch on it so that you can seal it. Okay guys, this is how the cone is going to look like. So like I said, if you want it smaller, you reduce it from when you're cutting. If you want it bigger, you add to it. So the next thing is I'll take it to the pressing iron, then I'm going to iron it properly. So let me do the second one so that you see. Then before I do the rest off camera, from this point you sew with 1/2 inch to this other point. Guys, you can choose to notch here. You can notch it. Okay, so after this you're going to join from this edge to this edge. You join it together. So let's sew. Now you're going to sew with 1/2 inch. From this point you're going to sew. Now this is it. You can also notch here, it depends on you. So from this point here, from this opening, you're going to bring it out. Guys, so I'm going to show you how to iron it. Now look at the way it is after turning it from the inside out. So you take your pressing iron and you press like this. Can you see the way I'm pressing it? After pressing this way, you're going to turn it again so that you can press the fabric also, so you can iron it because it is skews already. So you turn it back. When you turn it back, you have something like this. Can you see how it is? Let's drop it. Now I have this sleeve here. So you're going to take your sleeve pattern. You all know how to make sleeve. Now I have the middle line because I ironed it, so I can see the middle line. This side that you top stitch, that's opening that you have, you put it inside so that it doesn't show. Now you make sure the middle point here aligns with the middle point of your sleeve. So you're going to place it however you want to arrange it, but you make sure if you're going to arrange it very close to your shoulder, you're going to leave 1/2 inch for sewing, for joining it to your dress or to your top, whatever you're adding it to. You're going to use your pin to pin it down so it will stay. After pinning it down, now you're going to take the another one. So you place it. If you want to give it space, if you want it to have space like this, how you want to arrange it is left for you. Or if you have a picture your client gave you that you're working towards, you're going to look at the picture. Then you also use your pin to secure it down. Now you take the third one, you place it this way. Anyhow you want to place it, it depends on how the picture you're following or how creative you are. You can choose to place it this way, you can choose to place it anyhow, you can choose to anyhow you just want to do it, guys. So I'm putting the third one like this. The fourth one, you're going to place it like this. So soulmates, this is it. This is how it is looking like. Now if you want to join your sleeve, you just press here and you take it like this, and you join your sleeve with your sleeve allowance. Then you hem this down part also, you fold it and you sew. Then after that you now attach it to your dress or to your top. That way you're done with sewing. Everything is okay. If you find this tutorial helpful, if it's helpful and you like this tutorial, kindly give me a like. Recommend these videos to those that want to make something like this. Then subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and turn on the bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.